seat above the clouds, a brand new map inside my hands. Another journey, another dream, to a distant ancient land. The Mekong shimmered in the sun as the airplane touched the sky. I whispered softly to myself, today a new story begins. I didn't know what I discovered, only that my heart felt free. Sometimes the road you never planned becomes your destiny. I came looking for a sunrise, for temples carved in stone. I came chasing history, never expecting love. One smile was all it took to change the man I'd always been. I landed in Cambodia and somehow landed in your smile. The streets of Phnom Penh came alive, golden lights beside the river. Every corner held a story, every face a warm hello. Coffee shops and market songs, laughter floating through the night. Everything felt beautifully new, like the first page of my life. Tomorrow waits beyond the road, with places I've never seen. But somehow I already feel this country knows my heart. I came looking for adventure, for memories I could keep. I found kindness in your homeland before I found your eyes. One smile was all it took to change the rhythm of my soul. I landed in Cambodia and somehow landed in your smile. Maybe every flight carries more than passengers. Maybe sometimes it carries two hearts toward the same destination. I thought I was only traveling, but maybe I was coming home to a place I had never known. I came searching for a country, I found a dream instead. Every road is leading forward with your smile inside my head. Tomorrow waits for Angkor's light, where fate is standing still. One journey changed forever, the moment my heart learned to feel. Some journeys begin with a ticket, the best ones begin with a smile.
Morning paints the riverside, golden light begins to rise. Motorbikes and smiling faces, life awakens with the skies. Coffee steams in little cafes, markets bloom with colors bright. Every corner holds a memory, every dawn feels warm with life. I walk these streets every day, never dreaming fate was near. Sometimes love arrives so quietly, before you even hear. Golden streets of Phnom Penh carry dreams upon the breeze. Every sunrise whispers softly, life is more than what you see. Maybe somewhere in the city, someone's walking toward my heart. I don't know your name, just just yet, but destiny has made it start. The river mirrors evening lights. Music floats through gentle air. Children laugh beneath the skyline. Hope is everywhere. Tomorrow I will leave the city, north to where the temples stand, selling little pieces of Cambodia, made by loving hands. I never thought one simple journey could change my destiny. Maybe every road we travel leads where we're meant to be. Golden streets of Phnom Penh, you've always felt like home, but tomorrow brings another path to places still unknown. If my heart is meant to find a love beyond the sky, I'll carry every smile with me where ancient towers arise. Perhaps the world is smaller than the maps we hold. Perhaps two hearts can meet without speaking the same words. Every goodbye to the city is only the beginning of another beautiful hello. Golden streets of Phnom Penh, thank you for the dreams you've given. Tomorrow's road leads north where my story will be written. Maybe love is waiting there beyond the morning sun. I never knew my destiny had only just begun. Every journey starts somewhere. Mine began at home.
Morning sunlight touch the stone. Stories carved through centuries. Every step I slowly took felt like walking into dreams. Then I saw you standing there, with a smile both warm and kind, holding little souvenirs, yet somehow you captured mine.
Every day I greet the dawn, watching strangers come and go. Never thought one foreign face would become the one I know.
You asked about the temple walls, their history, their silent grace. But every time you looked at me, I forgot the words to say. Different languages, different skies, yet somehow our hearts understood. Without a single translation, where Angkor found us, time stood still.
Ancient stones became the witness to a love we couldn't explain.
Two worlds met beneath one sunrise.
Two hearts crossed without a plan.
Maybe destiny was waiting in this sacred sacred land. You placed a woven bracelet around my wrist so carefully. You smiled and softly whispered, so you'll remember Cambodia. I wanted time to slow its pace, to stay beneath that golden sky, because for the very first time, goodbye already heard.
I watched your footsteps fade away, still turning back to wave. Something inside quietly said this won't be our last day. The temple bells were silent, but my heart began to sing. Love had entered quietly, like the morning wind of spring.
Perhaps the temples were never only built to preserve history.
Perhaps they were built
To bring two souls together. I came searching for wonder,
I was simply living my ordinary life
until Angkor
found us both.
Where Angkor found us, every sunrise learned our names. The ancient walls still hold the echoes of that day. If distance ever calls us far, the sky will still remain.
Because love born beneath Angkor
Never truly
fades away.
some journeys end,
Some begin.
ours began at Angkor. The morning sun kissed ancient stones as laughter filled the air. You stood beneath the temple gates with sunlight in your hair. A silk scarf danced upon the wind, its colors bright and free. I thought I came to photograph the beauty I could see, but every picture that I took somehow became your smile. You turned one ordinary day into a memory worthwhile. I learned your name, you learned my heart. Without a map, we found our star. You're the girl with the silk scarf, brighter than the morning sky. Every step beside you made the world feel so alive. The temples tell old stories, but now they tell ours too, of a traveler who crossed the world just to fall for you. You showed me hidden pathways where tourists rarely go, the quiet corners of Angkor only local hearts could know. You laughed when I mispronounced the words you tried to teach, yet somehow every little smile felt closer than a speech. The afternoon became too short, the sunset came too fast. I silently wished every hour could somehow always last. No matter where this journey ends, I'll carry your kindness beyond all borders. You're the girl with the silk scarf, gentle as the evening rain. You taught my heart that love can bloom in places far away. Every souvenir you handed me became more than a gift. They carry pieces of Cambodia and pieces of your spirit. Maybe love isn't planned. Maybe it begins with one conversation, one shared sunset, one unforgettable smile. If tomorrow takes me somewhere else, I'll still remember the way your eyes made this ancient city feel brand new. You're the girl with the silk scarf, the reason this journey changed. The greatest wonder I discovered was never carved in stone. If someday I return, please meet me where we stood, because every road now leads me back to the girl with the silk scarf. Some souvenirs can fit inside a suitcase, but you will always stay inside my heart. The morning painted golden light across the ancient stone. I wish that time would lose its way, so we would not go home. My suitcase waited by the road, my flight was drawing near. Yet standing by your gentle smile was the only place I feared to leave behind. I held your hand so quietly. The sunrise touched your face. The wind moved softly through the trees. A silence filled the space. I wanted one more morning walk, one more story left to share. But every second whispered that goodbye was almost there. No border, no ocean, no distance in the sky can erase the promise we made today. Beneath Angkor sunrise, we promised without fear. No matter where tomorrow leads, our hearts will keep us near. If the road should pull us far apart, if seasons drift away, follow the rising sun, and you'll find me someday. I gave you my old camera so you'll remember me. You smiled and placed a woven bracelet around my wrist gently. No diamond could ever shine like that simple thread, because it carried all the words we never had to say.
I watched your car disappear beyond the ancient gate. Still I smile through quiet tears, believing in our fate. Every sunrise after this will bring the same warm light, until the day I see you walking back into my life.
The temples have stood for hundreds of years,
So let our promise stand just as strong.
even if the world keeps turning. Love remembers
The place it
Wait for me,
I'll be here.
where the first sunrise
Brought us together
beneath
Angkor sunrise, our shadows became one.
Though today we say goodbye,
Our story's just begun.
when the morning lights these stones, when the sky turns gold again,
I'll return to where you are, beyond all maps of men.
some promises
Are written on paper.
ours was written
In the first light of Angkor.
The city lights look different now from my apartment window. Another country, another sky, but one heart still won't let go. Your bracelet's wrapped around my wrist, it hasn't left one day. Every thread reminds my soul of promises we made. Different sunrise, different time, yet somehow I still feel you're waking with me. 7,000 miles away, still you're next to me. Every road I walk somehow leads back across the sea. No mountain high, no endless flight can steal what we became. You're still the your Cambodian sky are the same ones watching mine 7,000 miles away. Still I hear your voice. Every lonely night reminds me love is still my choice. Across the oceans, across the wind, your name keeps pulling me. No border ever built can keep my heart from where it longs to be. Some people say distance changes everything, but they never stood beneath Angkor sunrise, making promises they truly Every plane I hear, every passport stamp brings me one step closer to you. 7,000 miles away, but I'm already coming home. Every dream still points me back to where love first had grown. When I see Angkor rise again, I'll hold your hands once more, because true love doesn't measure distance, it measures what we're willing to cross. Until that morning comes, keep my heart, I'll be bringing mine back to Cambodia.
Every morning starts the same. The temple greets the rising sun. Tourists come and fade away, yet I still wait for only one. Your photograph lives in my book, folded with a dried lotus flower. Sometimes I read your old messages again for one more hour. The ocean is wide, the sky is so far, yet your words always find their way to me. Letters across the ocean carry pieces of your soul. Every page reminds my heart I'm never here alone. Though your footsteps are far away, your promise still remains. Every word you write falls softly like warm Cambodian rain. I tied another silk bracelet just like the one you wear. I whispered to the morning wind, please tell him I'm still here. The children smile as they pass by. The old trees gently sway. Angkor keeps our memories safe until your next someday. Distance teaches patience, love teaches faith. Together they teach the heart how to wait without giving up. Letters across the ocean, cross every borderline. No matter how the world may turn, your heartbeat still meets mine. When I close my eyes at night, the stars erase the miles. I still hear your gentle laugh, I still see your smile. Some people count the days, I count the letters, because everyone brings you closer. Until your plane touches Cambodian ground, I'll keep believing in the sunrise we promised to share again. Letters across the ocean will someday become your voice. No more paper, no more distance, only your hands holding mine. Every promise made at Angkor still shines inside my heart, because true love never forgets where it first began. The next letter, I hope, will say, I'm coming home.
Another boarding pass in hand, another sunrise through the glass. But this time I'm not chasing dreams, I'm chasing the promise that would last. Your bracelet still wraps around my wrist like the day you tied it there. Every mile between us fades, knowing you're waiting somewhere. The runway stretches toward the sky, my heart is already flying. No more counting lonely nights, no more wondering why. Every flight leads home, every cloud becomes the way. Every mile across the ocean brings tomorrow closer today. No border can stop this journey, no distance can change what's true. My destination has one name, and it always leads to you. The captain says we'll land by dawn as morning fills the sky. I close my eyes and picture you with Angkor in your eyes. The gifts I carry in my bag can never quite compare to seeing your with curiosity. This one begins with love. Every heartbeat whispers softly, you're close enough. Every flight leads home, though home is far away. Home is where your laughter lives. Home is where you'll stay. Every promise we once made still echoes in my soul. The map no longer guides my life. Your heart has been my compass all along. Thousands of miles, one simple promise. Different countries, one shared tomorrow. The world feels smaller when love knows exactly where it belongs. I can almost see the temple rising through the morning light. And somewhere beyond the gates you're smiling. Every flight leads home, back beneath Cambodia's sky, where our story first began, where no dream has to say goodbye. When I step into your arms, every mile will disappear, because love was never measured by distance, only by returning. Final body call, destination. The morning mist still kissed the stones, just like the day we met. Every step I took today carried 1,000 memories yet. Then across the ancient bridge I saw your gentle face. The world around us disappeared. Time slowed in this sacred place.
I knew that smile from far away. Those seasons came and went. Every sunrise whispered softly, he'll return just as he said.
I ran without another thought. The distance disappeared. One embrace beneath Angkor sky silenced every lonely ear. No more oceans,
No more waiting,
only two hearts
finally beating.
in the same moment.
into our lives. The ancient stones remember every word we left behind.
Love never lost its direction.
It only needed time.
The bracelet still around my wrist, though faded by the years. You smiled and gently held my hand, washing away the tears. I brought the photograph we took, now worn along the sides, but every memory inside that frame had never left my mind.
The little souvenir shop remains, though everything has grown. Yet seeing you walk back to me made this place feel like home. The lotus blooms beside the pond, the sunrise paints the sky. Today no one has to whisper, no more goodbyes.
Some people search
The whole world for love.
We search the whole world
Only to find it was waiting
exactly where it I came back
I never stopped believing
because love
always remembers
the road home.
back where our hearts began
Every dream became so real
across the borders.
across the years.
Nothing could change the way we feel.
When tomorrow writes new pages,
We'll write them side by side.
because the road that once divided us
Has finally led us home.
Angkor watched us meet.
Angkor watched us wait.
Today
Angkor watches us begin again.
I crossed the ocean searching for stories yet untold. I thought the world was measured by the places I could hold.
But every road behind me led to where you stood.
You changed my definition of what it means to call somewhere home.
I never dreamed a traveler would change my simple days. Yet love arrived so gently, like sunlight through the haze.
You showed me every distance can disappear in time. When two hearts choose each other, no border draws a line. different skies.
One promise,
One heartbeat,
one forever.
home is wherever you are.
Beyond the maps we know,
Across the seas,
across the stars, together we will grow.
hand in hand beneath the sunrise. With tomorrow in our eyes,
Love became our only country.
where no goodbye survives. The bracelet still reminds me of the morning we first met. Not a single thread has faded, just like the love we kept. Now I wake to Cambodian mornings with your laughter filling the air. Every sunrise over Angkor
Feels like another answered prayer. The little shop is now our dream, filled with memories and art. Travelers come from everywhere, but you still hold my heart.
We'll tell our children someday
How two worlds became one,
how a single smile at Angkor
began this endless song.
the temples will grow older,
The seasons will still change,
but the promise we protected
will